Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be coding an easy Corona shooter game in Scratch. In the game we'll be able to shoot the coronavirus and our score will increase. There will be also a 30-second timer which will set a limit to the game. Now let's get started. First you can download images of Corona from the internet. I have taken these images. One is pink, one is blue and one is green. So now let's go to the coding of the Corona sprite. First, when the flag is clicked, that means when the project is started, we'll do the coding. So now we'll want it to face into a direction of 90 degrees. So it is straight in the beginning. So point in direction 90, block from motions and then switch costume to pick random 1 to 3 because there are 3 costumes of the coronavirus. Now we'll make some variables. First one named score and the second one named high score, which is also a cloud variable. Okay. Now again we'll make a variable named timer. So we can set a timer to a game, that means a limit to a game. And then again another variable named score teller, which will tell our score in the last. Okay. Now in the beginning set score to 0 and also the score teller to 0. Yes. Now go to motions and take the go to random position block. So it will go to a random position. Then take the set y to 180. So it will set the y to a fixed number, that is 180, and if it's on edge it will bounce. So then we'll go to controls and take the forever block. In the forever block you have to go to motions and take the change y by -5. So forever it will change y by -5, that means it will come downwards. Then you'll go to events and take the if block. Underneath change y by -5, and in the if block you will put lesser than sign from operators and then go to motions and take the y position in the first cell, that means y position lesser than -170. So this means if the y position is less than -170, it will again do the same task by setting it to reset. So now we'll take the switch costume block and pick random 1 to 3 because there were 3 costumes, and then go to random position and also set y to 180, which is a fixed number. Don't forget to put on if on edge bounce or it will not be visible on the screen sometimes. So now this column of coding is done. Now we'll make another column of coding. In the second column, when this sprite click, that means when we click the coronavirus, we will change the score and the score teller by 1. So take change score by 1 and also duplicate it and put it as change score teller by 1. So it will change both the variables value. Then take a sound, and we'll taking pop sound and then insert it by taking start sound pop. That means when the sprite is clicked, the score and score teller will be increased and the pop sound will appear. And also you can take the switch costume to pick random 1 to 3. As we saw in the beginning, there were 3 costumes of the sprite. And then again go to random position and set a fixed y, that means set y to 180. Set y to 180 from motions, and don't forget to put the if on edge bounce. So go to motions and take the block if on edge bounce. So put it beneath set y to 180. Then take the if block under if on edge bounce. In the if block, take the bigger than sign this time. In the bigger than sign first cell, first put score and in the second cell put high score. That means when the score is bigger than high score, we will set high score to score. Now this column is also done. Now we'll do in the third column coding. When the flag is clicked from events, take the variable set timer to 30. That means we'll be setting a limit to the game for 30 seconds. So it will be setting the timer or the limit of the game to 30 seconds. Then take the forever block from controls and take the wait 1 second and then take change timer by -1. That means forever it will change timer by -1 after waiting 1 second. That means it will decrease every second, like a timer. Now take the if block under change timer by -1. Take the equals to block inside it, and in the first cell put timer, and in the second one put 0. So if the timer is 0, then we'll go to events and take a broadcast message block, and we'll broadcast a message named result. So it will broadcast the message result. So if the timer equals to 0, it will broadcast a message called result. Now in the fourth column, we'll do coding. When the flag is clicked, we'll take the show variable high score and the show variable score, and also we'll take a hide variable score teller. So in the beginning, score teller will be hidden, and high score, and timer will be shown to the screen. And also when the result is broadcasted, that means when the result screen will appear, we can do the opposite for them all. So that means hide variable high score, hide variable score, and also hide variable timer, and show variable score teller. So that means it will show the score teller, that means which will tell our score in the last. So take the hide variable timer and take change or show variable score teller in the last. Now you can make some of them large readouts and some of them small as per your wish, like timer and the score teller will be large, and put it according to your need. I'll be putting them here, one of them beneath and one of them near high score, so it looks a bit neater if we replace it on the screen, and there is some space left so we can see the stage. Now the coding of the first corona sprite is done. Drag these codings, the two main codings, when the flag is clicked one and when the sprite is clicked, in the second coronas. You can duplicate as many sprites as you want, it's as per your wish. Now only I will be taking 3, or it will just mess up the screen and the game will work slow, so just take 3 for now and then put it in their respective places. Now draw a sprite that will be a sniper from which we'll shoot. Draw a circle with color bright red, yes, and width at least 10. Hold the shift key to draw a perfect circle and make it small or big as per your wish, and also put it in the center. This is very important because the mouse pointer will always follow to the center. So make sure it's in the center by dragging it to the center. Now we'll draw some lines over it on the north, south, east and west of the circle, like this, and make sure that most part of the line is outside the circle and a little part is inside the circle, so there is some space for the mouse pointer to click the coronavirus is left, and that is very important or the game might not work. So try and put a little smaller part inside the circle, yes, like this, and also in each of the sides. This is very important. It's a very important step or the game might not work. Now let's go to the coding. First, when the flag is clicked, that means when the project is started, we'll take the block forever, and then in forever we'll put go to random, go to mouse pointer this time. So forever it will follow the mouse pointer, so the mouse pointer will be inside the circle and we can click the coronavirus. It will look as if we are using the aimer to click. Now let's test out our game. We can click the coronavirus and shoot them. The timer decreases every second. Now the game is good. Now we can make the result screen. You can draw a square in the circle dark green, the color dark green, or any color you want. I'll be taking the color dark green and draw it like this, and write in the font you like. I'll be using sans serif, and also you can apply some other color than green so it's visible clearly to the screen. So I'll be taking white. In sans serif you will write congratulations, and then make it big or small as per your need. Yes, like this. Make sure it's little neat so it's visible to the screen, and then type some things like use code and then put some space. This is very important that you have to put some 5 to 6 spaces, like minimum 5 spaces between them, use code, and then 5 or 6 spaces, and then write in 30 seconds. That means we'll fit the variable large readout in between use code and in 30 seconds. So make sure there is enough space. I have put 5 spaces, and make it big or small as per your wish. And also write some compliment like that's awesome, and make it big or small as per your wish, and then reposition them so it looks a little neater and decorative. Yes, that you can put use code and in 30 seconds beneath congratulations, and that's awesome beneath use code. Now we'll go to the coding and check if the larger readout is fitting between use code and in 30 seconds. So now it's perfectly fitting. Now we'll go to the coding. When the flag is clicked, we want it to go to x0 and y0, that means to the center, and then go to looks and take show block. So it will show to the screen, and then when I receive result, that means when this sprite received result, then it will go to the front layer, that means in front of every sprite, and then show itself. And in the beginning it will hide itself. Now let's test out a game. We can shoot the corona, the time decreases, our score increases after we shoot one, and also the high score. We can play like this. The game is good now. Now there are 10 seconds left, and my score is 33, 34, 35. Now 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and then the result screen, congratulations, you scored 42 in 30 seconds. That's awesome.